Last year, that is 2024, was kind of boring for smartphones. Not a lot of meaningful upgrades, same old repetitive stuff, and most of it was software and AI. But in this year, that is 2025, smartphones are changing and there are meaningful upgrades. A prime example of what I'm talking about is this phone, the Xiaomi 15. This right here is the Xiaomi 15, Xiaomi's flagship phone for this year. There's also a Xiaomi 15 Ultra, which is basically a camera at this point, but today in this video we'll focus on the base Xiaomi 15. Now there are a couple of reasons why I said that this year is interesting for smartphones, and Xiaomi 15 is a prime example of that. See, this smartphone is not trying to be the Pro Ultra feature packed variant. As opposed to that, it is a well-rounded package that gets the fundamentals right and also the price. And I honestly feel as compared to last year, there are meaningful improvements. It all starts with battery life. Xiaomi 15 is not a big phone. It's a 6.36 inches phone. Last year, Xiaomi 14 did not have a big battery, but this year, because of a new technology, Xiaomi 15 has a bigger battery. The exact capacity is 50 to 40 milliamp hour, and it is bigger because of the silicon carbon technology. We've seen that with a lot of smartphones this year. And it's not like they increased the thickness of the smartphone. It is still a pretty slim and lightweight smartphone, but now with a bigger battery. And I will take that. Now this actually translates to very good battery life in day-to-day usage. I can easily use this smartphone throughout the day with like 25% left towards the end of the day. So up until last year, small phones had this trade-off of battery life, but not anymore thanks to silicon carbon technology. It also has fast charging at 90 watts and the charger is provided inside the box itself. And there is support for wireless charging as well. Let's get to the main point. As compared to last year, battery life is definitely an upgrade and a step in the right direction. The next upgrade is performance. This smartphone has the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset and the performance is incredible. Super fast and smooth. I have not noticed any stutters whatsoever. Scrolling, swiping, animations, opening apps, switching between apps, everything is super smooth. And this goes for normal day-to-day applications as well as gaming. Now, I am not a dedicated gamer. Maybe I'll play a game on my smartphone when I'm traveling on a flight or things like that. But even if you're a gamer, this smartphone has the chipset for it. But if you're planning to buy this smartphone for gaming, then please watch dedicated gaming reviews. I am not the right person to ask about gaming. But anyway, coming back to the point, performance with Xiaomi 15 is awesome. And I can say the same thing about software as well. It has Xiaomi HyperOS 2.0 with some really good features and no crazy bloatware. There are a couple of pre-installed apps that you can uninstall, no weird pre-installed apps as such. So right from when I unboxed the smartphone, the software experience has been clean and fast. HyperOS is extremely customizable, we already know that, and Xiaomi has also added a host of AI features this year. They're calling it Xiaomi Hyper AI. I tried using a couple of these features and they do work really well. Now, what about the cameras? There are 3 cameras on the rear side tuned by Leica. This smartphone does fall under the Leica partnership. So 50 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel ultra wide and a 50 megapixel floating telephoto. Great photos across the board. I really like the dynamic range and processing of the images. They look natural and not too HDR-y. I mean, the shadows and highlights are exposed in the proper way and there is a good amount of contrast as well. Across lighting conditions, this camera performs really well. And I like the fact that it has a dedicated telephoto. So clicking photos at 3x, 5x or even 8x zoom is a superb experience. As far as zoom range goes, it can go all the way up to 60x. I've always liked the Xiaomi and Leica partnership. It's not a marketing partnership. There are real world advantages to it. And one of the areas where this partnership shines is portrait mode. I mean, just look at these portraits. Incredible, right? These were shot on a smartphone. There are inbuilt Leica filters which look absolutely amazing. This phone is definitely great for portrait mode. What about video recording? Well, here is a quick 4K 30 FPS sample from the Xiaomi 15. I'm shooting with the ultra wide angle camera, so this will give you a good idea about vlogging. I have not tested out the video in depth. I will do that, later in my, day in the life video or maybe a shot on Xiaomi 15 video. But as far as my initial impressions go, the videos do look good from this smartphone. Not the best, but they do look good. And this is a very quick front camera video test. The front camera can also shoot 4K videos. Now, one thing that I noticed is that there are some pro video features in this smartphone like log mode and something called as master cinema, which is basically like a LUT or a mode which has better dynamic range. So I will test out all those features in depth. I think a shot on video, like a dedicated camera review of this smartphone should come, and it will come. What about the selfie camera? Well, here are a few selfies on the screen and you You guys let me know how is the selfie camera in the comment section down below. I like the selfies from this smartphone and also selfie portrait mode, but you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I feel for the price of 60,000 rupees, Xiaomi 15 has a great camera setup. Okay, so these were the 3 major improvements according to me. But as I said at the start, this phone gets the fundamentals right. And that includes the display. 6.36 inches AMOLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. It's bright, colorful and fast. Outdoor visibility is not an issue at all. You can easily use the smartphone in daylighting conditions. It also supports Dolby Vision on apps like Netflix. And the content consumption experience on the display is immersive. Made me watching reels on Instagram or shows on Netflix. And I really like the fact that the bezels are very slim and uniform. Looks very aesthetic. Xiaomi has also done a good job in terms of optimizing the refresh rate. The entire system feels very smooth and I have not noticed any issues with refresh rate whatsoever. The display also houses an in-display fingerprint sensor which is ultrasonic this time. That means super fast and reliable. And it also works when the display is turned off. This gets me to build quality and durability. Build quality is great. Metal frame, glass on the front and back. Now this smartphone, like the Pixel 9 and many other Android phones, looks and feels like the iPhone. That is because of the boxy edges. And don't get me wrong, I am not complaining about that. I like the way it looks. And this white color is absolutely classy. It is matte finish, doesn't attract a lot of fingerprints. Now durability wise, there is support for IP68, which means no need to worry about water splashes and dust. The display is protected by something called as Xiaomi Shield Glass. They claim that it is 10x more durable as compared to Xiaomi 14. And that is a tall claim. If we talk about the buttons, they are clicky and tactile. I also really like the haptic motor on this phone. And same goes for speakers, loud and clear. They do not distort at higher volumes. So let's get to the conclusion. And before that, let's talk about the price of Xiaomi 15. So this smartphone starts at 60,000 rupees, including all the offers. And when there are no offers, it will be for 65,000 rupees. So Xiaomi has essentially reduced the price as compared to Xiaomi 14 while giving meaningful upgrades. Upgrades like better battery life, incredible performance and awesome camera. I genuinely feel for the price of rupees 60,000, the Xiaomi 15 is an all-rounder. It gets the fundamentals and price right. I have switched to it and will be making a day in the life review very soon. If you have any questions about the Xiaomi 15, let me know in the comments below and I will be happy to assist you. These were my impressions about the Xiaomi 15. Do let me know what do you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you liked what you saw, then make sure to hit that subscribe button because that would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.